Okay, I'm gonna, talk about Friday the 13th. I'm gonna tell you which was my favorite Friday the 13th movies and why. Friday the 13th one, of course, Jason's mom was the killer. Yeah, it was okay. It was a suspenseful filled movie. Part 2, we got feed sack Jason running around killing people. Part 3 was one of my favorites. The reason I like Part 3 was because Jason got the iconic mask and, had some good kills in it. We had the harpoon through the eye, the guy actually getting his head crushed and his eyeball flying out. Part 3 was pretty good. Part 4 was probably one of my favorites. Jason was supposed to be killed this time around and there would be no more movies being made or whatever. But that wasn't the final one. They made more after that. Crispin Glover gets killed with a meat cleaver to the eyeball. That was a pretty good kill. Then the guy swimming back to the dock, getting a big spear or harpoon shoved up his nutsack. Ow, I still hurt from that. Jason dies very horribly in this when Corey Feldman, who plays Tommy Jarvis, decides to go hacking. Anyway, after that, of course, we have Part 5, which is, if you do not call it Friday the 13th 5, and just think of it as another hockey mask wearing killer, then it's not that bad of a movie. But, you had a paramedic named Roy who was going around hacking people up. You had the black kid who had the most girlish sounding scream. But also Part 5 was directed by a porn director, and it's apparent because it has a lot of boobs in that movie. Part 6 was a favorite of mine for the main reason is that it was different. It made fun of itself, for one. Like when the old man says, who'd go dig up Jason? Some people have a strange idea of entertainment. And, it was like a Frankenstein of the Friday the 13th movies because it made fun of itself, for one. Jason was brought back Frankenstein style when he was struck by lightning. When Tommy decided he was going to cremate him and he kept jabbing the thing in his chest. But Tommy gets out of the grave and forgets to take that out, and lightning strikes it twice, and then Jason's resurrected. So Tommy realizes that he can't be killed, so he has to put him at the bottom of Crystal Lake, which is what he does with the use of a chain and a big boulder. Well, the MPA really raped this movie. The scenes of violence were better in the uncut version. You had a triple decapitation. Yes, the triple decapitation is still in the movie, but not in its entirety. As soon as Jason cuts their heads off, you see the heads fall and lay on the ground for a second before it picks back up. When Jason rips the guy's arm off, he lifts the knife up and you can see that the arm's still attached, and he takes the arm off of the machete. That's how he gets his machete in this movie. Anyway, let's move on. Part 7, it was okay if you like the Carrie versus Jason type deal. The case with that one, MPAA raped that one too, because there was a scene where Jason crushed a guy's skull down to the size of a walnut. And the deaths were way more violent. Jason does have that, weed eater type saw blade deal that he kills Terry Kaiser with, who plays Dr. Cruz in that movie. Anyway, let's move on. Part 8. Part 8. It was good, but it was not plausible. For one, Crystal Lake's a lake. How in the hell did the friggin' boat even get out on the main ocean to start with? And you had way too much of the movie on the boat. You didn't have much really to do with Manhattan, so that pretty much sucked. Anyway, Jason gets doused with some acid or some shit and turns back into a little kid. But at this point, this was the last one released by Paramount Pictures. So then around, I believe it was 93 or 94, New Line Cinema came out with Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. This movie sucked. It didn't have much of Jason in it at all. Just him jumping from body to body. And it was just weird that the Necronomicon was laying on a table in the Voorhees house, and she had to kill him with a dagger that is reminiscent of the dagger from Evil Dead 2. Yeah, I just don't know about Jason Goes to Hell, and it's not The Final Friday, because after that we have Jason X, Jason in Space, a movie made while they was waiting for Freddy vs. Jason to cut through all the red tape and shit before it could be made. Well, Jason X is an okay movie. It's got some neat deaths in it. But one of the neat deaths isn't even... Well, it's caused by Jason, but inevitably caused by Jason. When a hole in the hull of the ship burst open and the girl sucked through it. And she says, this sucks on so many levels. Probably the best kill in that movie was when Jason... shit, I cannot even remember a good kill in that movie now that I think of it. Let me think. What kind of good kill? Oh, the best kill in the movie, if I have to choose one. I'm trying to choose when they're in real world, because Jason's in VR reality and kills some people, but then he has to kill them in real life. But I like the kill where he takes the girl's head and puts it in like the liquid nitrogen and just brings it back up and smashes it against the table. But anyway, moving on. Next is Freddy vs. Jason. That movie was great. There's not really much I could say about that. It's going to be a debate for years who won, Freddy or Jason. But it's actually a draw, because Jason didn't win the fight. The girl killed Freddy at the end, but in the ending, you see Jason coming up out of the lake and Freddy's eye winks. So technically nobody won that movie. Nobody won it, technically. But you choose whoever you think suits your purpose. And then the 2009 remake by Platinum Dunes. Didn't see much wrong with it. I liked it. It just wasn't campy enough. Like, they technically wasn't at a camp. Yeah, they were close to Crystal Lake. And we get a new version of how Jason gets his mask by killing some stoner and finding it. And, you know, it's alright, but it just doesn't have that 80s campy feel to it. But yeah, if I had to pick my favorite Friday the 13th movies, it would be 3, 4, and 6 is my favorites. The one I least liked was Jason Goes to Hell. Jason Goes to X was better than Jason Goes to Hell, and that's bad. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my ramblings on which Friday the 13th movies I thought was better and all that. I hope y'all have a great day, great night, wherever you are out there on YouTube land. Or in YouTube land, I should say. Make sure that you click on that subscribe, share the videos so people know that I'm doing this stuff again. And, in other words, just have a great day, night, or whatever.